everyone, how you doing? Welcome to our podcast. My name is Hansel. I'm here with my best buddy Wayne. We wrote a book, which, like this podcast, is also called The Coder Bros Go to White Castle. You can head to Amazon actually to find it. It's a book about our story, how we grew up Asian, how we became best friends, and how we found our White Castle. Only our metaphorical destination was not a fast food joint, but an awesome little business called The Coder School that we now run together. So we started this podcast to explore the stories of other Asian Americans like us and how they found their own White Castle or their own happy place. So let's get to it. Wayne, who do we got today?
All right, Psych today. Our guest today is unique in that he's a native Bay Area person, well, with a little bit of a Hong Kong spin, which we'll find out about. But growing up here and living here now, raising his own kids, his 3 boys, in the same schools that he attended as a kid, so pretty unique. He's a long-time and super successful realtor. He even helped my wife buy and sell a condo. He's seen it all here in the Bay Area. I can't wait to hear all about it. So let's welcome Mitch Wong.
Hey guys.
There he is. The king is here. Is in the house.
Hey, it's like we're in a sports stadium or something.
King is in the house. That's right.
Hey.
King of real estate.
What's up, Mitch? How you doing? Good to have you
super
on
excited
today.
to be with you guys here.
Right on. Right on. Well, hey, let's jump into it. Just why don't you tell us a bit about yourself and kind of what you're up to these days?
Okay. I'm a realtor. I'm a second generation realtor. My mom was a realtor. How did I get into business? I was living in Hong Kong before. I was actually so after college, I lived in Hong Kong for 3 years, and then I lived in Beijing for 4 years. I worked in Asia. Yeah, I studied Chinese in college, and I wanted to practice my Chinese, so I spent some time out there.
You're starting off strong, Mitch. You're sounding like you're going to be a super Asian guy. Are you going to end up saying that you're pretty Asian, or?
I'm like outside, I'm like vanilla, but inside I'm like chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely sounding like you've made your parents proud, right? Like that's everything the parents would want.
I try. I mean, once in a while when you speak Cantonese, they go, "Wow, your Cantonese is not very good, son." Cantonese is a hard language. It's really
no kidding. All the tones and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, I lived there for 3 years in high school, and then after college, I lived there for another 3 years, right? Wow. But then if you learn Chinese at a late age, it's really hard for your Chinese to be really good.
It's super hard. Yeah, I can still do a little bit of Cantonese, but I learned my Cantonese when I was below 5, under 5.
Yeah, so you're going to have the more, so you'll have the more natural, when you speak, you'll have the accent better, your tones will be better.
Yeah.
Whereas when I speak, I sound like a white guy when I speak.
Like a white guy.
Yeah,
in comparison, you both of you guys sound totally fluent because mine is I don't even have tones. So there you go. I literally
what is a tone?
And I definitely don't do any Cantonese. So it's literally Mandarin with no tones. So if that's even possible.
So then, Mitch, after you came back from China, did you go straight into real estate, or how did you get into the real estate world?
No, I worked in tech for a little bit.
Okay.
And then when I first came back, all these companies were, I'm a sales guy, and it was, I had these sales jobs in Asia, and when I came back, they really didn't have much value to that. I had this big Rolodex, and it was a Rolodex of Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong.
Yeah, Chinese people.
And they're like, I don't care what that is. And then we're going to start you from ground one, and we're going to give you the same salary as someone that just graduated from college. So I was like, oh man, this sucks.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do this. So that's when I started real estate. Yeah.
So what year would that have been around?
I started real estate in 2003.
2003. Okay. Were you like, because we're all in the Bay Area, were you already like, dude, the real estate is going to be insane balls here. I have to get into it.
Well, I don't know. I think almost like, I was tired of sending out my resume, and I was wasting too much time interviewing. So I was like, okay, let's just do real estate. My mom's in it. She kind of kickstarted me. I mean, my mom was more of a part-time realtor. So I wish she was like this mega realtor, and she could have giving me this big book of business.
Right, right.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
have been nice, but no.
But what a
Doesn't
great
even have a
industry to be in.
Rolodex. Yeah.
Yeah, Rolodex is important. But
You're
what a
Yeah.
better
great
off
industry to
for
be
it,
in the
you
Bay
know?
Area, though. I mean,
Yeah.
so I know when you first start out doing real estate, I sort of have thought about it for, back in the day, I thought about it for a little bit and I see other people do it. But I guess, like, how does it start in the beginning? Don't you have to, like, do these open houses? You got to work, like, every weekend and you just
Yeah,
got
yeah.
to bust
Yeah.
your ass?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. At first I was like, oh, I don't like doing these open houses. It's
Yeah.
like it's awful. Like I didn't want to do it. And
Yeah.
actually I think one of the friends' wives was like, but isn't that what realtors do? They do open houses. And I was
That's
like,
what I
you're
would think.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. I have to do this. So now if I'm not doing open house on the weekend, I feel like I'm not working.
Oh, wow. Oh, so you're still doing that, still like
Still doing open houses. Yeah.
20 years later. Yeah.
I'm
So
still
now
doing
you
them.
enjoy them.
Now I enjoy them. Yeah. Now I want to do them. Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. I don't, in
Wow.
the beginning, you don't have listings, so you have to do open houses for other
Yeah.
agents. And so
Oh,
that's why it's
That's
not
why you
as
do it.
enjoyable because they'll be like, are you the listing agent? And you go, no,
no.
Yeah. And
listing
now
agent.
you're like, cha-ching.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know about cha-ching, but at least you go, yes, it's my listing. And then I know more about the property. There's more,
Right.
you're just more knowledgeable now too. Before you didn't really know that much about real estate, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, so Bay Area is one of those places in the country, in the world that I mean, the real estate has gone so insane for the last 20 years. Can you sort of paint a picture of what it was like when you started to what it is now?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, yeah, I mean, I think prices have gone what? I mean, since I've been a realtor, I think they've gone threefold, right? Threefold from the
At
beginning.
least, right?
I
And
would
if
have
and if I
at
had
least that,
started,
yeah.
Maybe even
yeah,
more because they've
well,
Yeah.
doubled just
well,
since
yeah,
like my kids were
when I
born.
started, right? But then if you had started right out of college, then it's probably gone fourfold, right?
Yeah. It's crazy. Do you,
Right?
do you ever like when you're listing a house or whatever, are you like, what sucker is buying this house for like $3 million? That,
Yeah.
it's just like a
Well,
rundown piece of crap.
I do feel for the first time home buyers because
Right.
prices are so high. I do get depressed because it's so difficult for them.
Yeah.
And I know, but it's always been difficult. It was all difficult for all of us, right? I mean, I'm sure for you guys too. Like every time we buy, we're like, wow, I can't afford this. This is too much money.
Yeah.
That's
And
just
that,
the normal.
Or you got
yeah.
to get
And
the
then it goes up in
loan.
value
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, okay, I feel a little better. Now
The,
it's
the
gone up
loans
twice.
are all balloons or whatever the heck maxed out. And then you look at the monthly payment and you're like, well, if everything goes right, I can make it, three
Yeah.
months. But if anything goes anything goes bad, just like
Yeah.
a water
Exactly. If you
tank.
don't have stock options, you know,
Right.
right? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
even the ones with stock options, they're like, wow, this is still expensive, right? Even
Yeah.
stock
Right.
options, right?
Even with
Yeah. Yeah.
that.
So I think you're based in the San Mateo area. Do you do houses all the way
My
up
office is in Burlingame.
Burlingame? Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
you do houses all the way up into San Francisco as well?
San Francisco down to South Bay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so the whole peninsula. Wow.
And my
Okay.
office is in Burlingame. I started out in the beginning, I started with a small company called Zip Realty. I only worked for them for about a year. And then I joined Intero Real Estate San
Okay.
Carlos.
I think
Sure.
that's when I
Then
met
I
you.
moved Intero San Mateo. And then I moved Intero Burlingame. And then I think it was like either 2018, 19, I went to Compass Burlingame.
Compass. Okay.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Right on.
in this industry, people change offices all the time. I don't really like to change. I
Hmm.
think it's good to be stable and, stay in
So,
one place.
so what's it like for people who are not from the Bay Area, what I know it's hard to give an average, but what would you say is the average cost per square foot of like a normal house in the Bay Area? I guess that's a really
Well,
big range, but
yeah,
Yeah.
say
that's a
San
big
Mateo.
range, but I think I would say I would have to put a range to that. I would say, well, it depends on the city, right? It depends on the city
Yeah.
and depends if you're buying a big house or a
Sure.
small house. A small house, the price per square foot's really high.
Hmm.
But I'd
Okay.
say on average, probably I'm selling stuff between 1,300 to maybe $1,700 a square foot, probably.
Yeah.
Whereas if
It's
you're So just to kind of give you guys an idea, so if you think that's expensive, in Hong Kong, okay, because as a realtor, I love real estate. So every time I go to any city, I
Yep.
look at real
Oh,
estate.
that's cool. That
Yeah,
makes
Hong Kong,
sense.
Singapore, London. Yeah.
so I know real estate in
Singapore,
Hong Kong. I know real
yeah.
estate in Beijing. I know real estate in Shenzhen, Shanghai. No, I know those markets.
Wow.
And real estate in Hong Kong, I swear, I mean, well, now it's probably had a dip, right? But I think they're typically, I think they were typically about 3 times our price.
Whoa.
Man.
It's hard
See,
to imagine.
that's why they have like 8 people living in a tiny little room. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
so-
otherwise-
It's true. I
So
mean,
I think London's really expensive, but Hong Kong makes London look cheap.
yeah, it's pretty insane. The rest of the world. I mean, the Bay Area is insane in itself, but the rest of the world is like another level. That's crazy. So we were talking before, Mitch, that you as part of what you do, you also like do some renovations as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
seems to be like a different. Tell us about that. That seems to be a little bit
Yeah,
of an extra.
So basically, when I sell your house, I want to help you sell your house for the highest possible price. So in order to do that is you're going to have a larger pool of buyers that are going to be interested in your house if your house is more aesthetically pleasing to the eye.
right. Yeah.
Why, if we can do maybe a small little remodel to make your kitchen look nicer or your bathrooms nicer, or just simply paint and clean up and resand the hardwood floors, then why not? I mean, so typically we'll do at least say 4 to 6 weeks on kind of giving it that's kind of a refresh, but sometimes we'll do brand new kitchen, brand new bathrooms.
And who's paying for all that?
Yeah, that's
that
the
you, or
better
is that-
question. And do you got to front that, or?
If they have money, then of course, then we use their money. If they don't have money, right now I'm with Compass. Compass does offer a small loan if you
Wow.
want to upgrade your house. Yeah, they do offer.
And the
that.
idea
That's
is you get the price higher so that when you sell
Yeah.
it, you can pay off the loan.
the last transaction, my Compass denied the loan because the client didn't have good credit. So Uncle Mitch had to fork over.
Whoa. That's
yeah.
that's totally
Oh,
like
really?
that.
Like,
I think I've seen
that's
some
crazy.
HGTV shows that are similar.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
have you
was,
thought where they
yeah.
front the money and then they kind of split though the upside of how
You
they
talking
were
about
able to
Compass?
move the price on HGTV on a TV.
Oh, yeah, no,
those
we don't do
TV
that. So
shows.
I don't. So even though I improve your house, I don't.
Oh,
take
you
it.
don't take a cut of the upside, but
No,
obviously
Just the
though.
commission. Wow.
Yeah. Have you thought of HGTV? You'd be great on there.
Yeah.
no?
Have you applied to be on there? That would be cool.
Yeah,
Have you tried-
never
that'd be
about that?
great.
No.
Because
Do
Bay
you think
Area.
those shows are just like a bunch of crap, or is it actually kind of
That's a
reflective
good-
of what
yeah.
you guys do?
I don't watch TV, so I don't know what's on TV right now.
Oh, wow, really?
Wow.
I don't watch TV. If we watch TV, it's because my wife is watching the Chinese soap operas, the ketchup. So
Oh, wow.
my wife basically lives in like a Hong Kong bubble. So
Yeah. So she's full on Cantonese Hong Kong person.
Yeah, her Cantonese is very good. Her Chinese, she only studied till, I think she came to the US, I think when she was like maybe 11 or 12. And she can read and write Chinese still.
Wow.
Wow. That's phenomenal.
awesome.
She'll write all the syllabus in Chinese.
Whoa.
It's amazing. Yeah, a good
Holy
memory.
cows.
Yeah, super high IQ.
That's really cool. So I'll write the syllabus. She is still working. Does she still work at the preschool that she started?
Yeah, so my wife started this preschool called A+ Immersion Preschool in San Mateo.
That's
There's
awesome.
2 of them. There's
Nice.
one on B Street in San Mateo, and there's a second one on 39th in San Mateo. So she started the first one in 2009 and the second one in 2015. Yeah.
Wow. Good for her. That's awesome. And Wayne, you were saying, because you live in that area, you were saying
Yeah,
that place has a pretty
and my
good.
kids were born right around there, and I mean, it is such a sought after, preschool that I mean, you guys have like a year wait or something to get on there. I could barely even. Our
Yeah,
daughters can
Wayne even
really
got
make it.
rejected.
Yeah, exactly. It's tough
That's
to get
awesome,
in
though.
there. So if you want to get in there, get your name in early, like way early.
So
Yeah,
Like
so
when they're
once
born.
the
I
kid's
think when they're born,
that's when you
you need
apply.
to, yeah, when I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
kidding. When they're born, you need to apply. That's
So
what's
Mitch, we
going
were talking about this Cantonese thing earlier. So your wife is Cantonese, and you said that she had wanted to maybe make it Cantonese immersion. So talk about why that might be cool or not cool these
Yeah,
days.
so she's from Hong Kong. So she, of course, Hong Kong people think Hong Kong is the shit, right?
Yeah.
Hong
Yeah,
Kong,
I do.
Hong Kong
Right.
people, they think they're the best, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm
Yep.
from
Yep.
Hong
Me and you,
Kong,
Mitch.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We're better
So,
than Wayne because we're
well,
from Hong Kong.
there's reason,
That's
right?
right. Hongkonese.
Well,
Hongkonese.
no, they're proud because, you know, it's a very successful place. People have done very well. They're very smart investors. So Hong Kong has really grown. And
Yeah.
yeah. So, anyways, she wanted just Cantonese because she's Cantonese. But I was like, it can't be Cantonese. It has to be Mandarin. Because I mean, hey, as an ABC, the
Yeah.
biggest challenge in life from very small was to learn Chinese. From
Absolutely.
studying Chinese on the weekends in Foster City for years and not really learning a lot to going to high school, studying Mandarin and college and always having to repeat and study the same stuff over and over because, anytime you stop Chinese means you're going to regress, right?
Yeah, it's all gone in two
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
seconds.
to practice
you
it like
give it
crazy.
back so fast. Like if you take 1 year break,
It's
most
gone.
likely you're gonna lose it. If you take 2 or 3, forget it. You're gonna start from ground zero again.
Yeah, I've actually been trying to teach myself back to reading characters. So my Cantonese is actually pretty decent from going to Hong Kong a lot as I was a kid for speaking, but reading is all over the place. But in this last year, I've been trying to read up and study all the characters and stuff, and
Good for you.
it's insane. But if you put your mind to it and like do it, half an hour a day or whatever, it's the practice, like you said. If you stop, it goes away. But if every day you're just like reading a little bit, you start picking up these characters.
Yeah, hey,
Pretty awesome.
my ideal thing when I finish all the stuff and the kids are all grown up is I'm gonna want to go back and study Chinese. And I'll
That's
want
Yeah.
so
to
cool. That'd be
I want to do
awesome.
that in like Taiwan or
Oh
the,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's like
Hansel's a
your
We
next
little
can all
ahead
do it
podcast.
because,
together.
yeah, I mean, Hansel's kids are a little older and he is starting to really focus on learning Chinese again. I mean, like through the
Yeah,
Duolingo thing, or Hansel was talking about he had a streak going and all this kind of
yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
that gets you on the every
There's
day.
something about it though, the
Got to keep your
satisfaction of you
streaks.
see a character from your own culture and you're like, oh, I know that character. I know it.
Of
It's like this
course, yeah.
satisfaction. It's really cool.
We should
Well,
just
so
all go, yeah, to there should be an adult exchange program or something when all the kids are
There
grown
are,
up.
there are, there are. In
Oh,
Taipei, there
hilarious.
yeah.
Adults
are they
go? Okay,
are they for
wow.
singles or are they for
Yeah,
couples or what?
exactly. Are we going to
Whatever.
meet ladies?
Whoever
Is what
wants to
Hansel's
go.
asking.
Yeah.
Are we going to meet the women,
So okay, so tell us about the Asian upbringing side of you. So let's see. So you were you went to school in Hong Kong, high school, and then after that you went to China. But where were your parents at this time, and how did that all play into how you grew up?
Yeah, so my dad is Cantonese. He's from Hong Kong. He grew
Okay.
up there. He went to all the schools there. My mom is actually from well, she's from China, but then she lived in Taiwan. After the war, they went to Taiwan with Chiang Kai-shek. So this is kind of how it kind of makes me, you know, how my mindset as far as Chinese. So I went back to Hong Kong when I was in high school, and I went to a British high school because my Cantonese wasn't good enough, right?
Right.
My dad wanted to get me into this school. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's in Stanley. You know Stanley? You know
Yeah, no,
Stanley.
Stanley. Yeah.
Stanley's
Yeah.
what is it called in Cantonese? Is it called gosh, what is it called? Do you know?
I don't know any of the
Sec
schools
Chu,
there.
Sec Chu, Sec Chu.
Sec Chu. Okay, it's
Right.
Stanley.
So
Okay,
Stanley's famous for a market. So there was a school there. It's
the Stanley Market. Okay, wait,
yeah,
Stanley
so
is like
there's
on the other side of the Hong Kong Island, right?
yeah. So
On the
my
south
so
side.
my
Okay.
my my grandpa was a teacher in Lhasa in Hong
Nice.
Kong. You know Lhasa?
Okay.
Lhasa. So Lhasa is a school in Kowloon. So he tried to hook me up to get into this St. Stephen's. It's called St. Stephen's, and then
Okay.
So I interviewed them and they said, forget it. We're not going to take you. Your Cantonese is
What
awful.
happened in the Oh, this their level of Cantonese.
It's like, you're too white.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
were
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, you sound
So that was the
like a
only
white
school they
person.
could get me an interview with. And then afterwards, so then my only choices were the British school, which is Hong Kong Island School, or the American school, Hong Kong International School, HKS, in Repulse Bay. At that time, they were in Repulse Bay. And
So you went to
and
the
so
I
British.
did the British side.
yeah, so I chose the British school because the British school allowed me to jump a grade. Jump a grade. So I
Okay.
chose that school, and it was cheaper
Where's
too.
your British accent, man?
Yeah, that would have been the
Sometimes
coolest
I
thing.
have
Where's your British
British
accent? Did you
accent,
pick up the
sometimes.
lift? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
All
would
right.
help you
So
sell a
what about-
house, maybe in London.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Did the upbringing of like how did your parents did they have impact on like sort of where you go or what kind of education or what kind of business you went into, that kind of thing, being a salesperson? Did
Well,
they impact you on that?
well, my parents, they obviously wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. So they were the
Obvious.
typical Asian,
Oh
doctor,
yeah,
lawyer.
yeah.
I mean, did
So
you have
much
to take
so,
piano
so much
or
so
anything?
that
Like, you know?
so much so that I actually went to law school.
Oh
Uh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah, I
wow.
went to law school. I went to law school at Hong Kong U.
Oh, you
Wow.
did. Holy
I,
cow.
I did I did miserable. I did awful. Yeah, my scores were awful. I did
Wait,
one year. I did year one and year two. I was
Wow.
awful. Every time I did the testing was awful.
Hong Kong U, is that, do they do it in Cantonese or in English?
No, it's in English because don't
It's in
forget
English. Okay.
it was it was a colony. So, everything's
Oh, okay.
Hong Kong U, Chinese U, those schools are pretty much in
I don't know
English.
anything about the education system there because I left when I was 5.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just know the food there is good. That's about what I remember.
Food there is really good. I even know that. So
So you went to law school and then decided that wasn't the thing.
Yeah, it wasn't the thing. And then I convinced my dad. My dad was in Hong Kong at the time. I said, "Hey, let's open a micro-brew pub." Okay.
No way. In Hong
Yeah,
Kong?
you convinced
Yeah, yeah.
your dad.
No. Okay, so we got this. So we drew up the business plan of doing a microbrew pub. Microbreweries were really popular all over the place in the U.S. at the time.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
used to have this brew pub in San Mateo. I think it was called Hops and Barley on I think it was on B Street. I don't know if you know Hansel, but it was really popular. And so we were thinking about, okay, where are we going to do this? And so we were looking at Guangzhou, Shanghai, and Beijing. And
Wow.
so we
Whoa,
we
yeah.
we found a place in Beijing, and we started a micro brew pub in Beijing. Yeah,
That's crazy. Was it geared
amazing.
towards like expats or is it geared towards nationals?
it was geared towards Chinese and expats. I mean, it was I wouldn't say it was super high end. It was probably the middle.
So locals could afford it.
Yeah. Oh, well, we would have we had all these athletes from like the Chinese NBA. We had all
cool.
these Olympic gold medalists. We had the volleyball gold medalists.
Wow.
What was her name? Yang Ping. I think her name was Yang Ping.
That's so cool.
She went there. They had this big. I think it's kind of like a Nike. It's called Li Ping. If you go to China, you'll see all these shoe stores, and they're called Li Ping, and that's
Okay.
like basically the Nike of China. So he would go there and hang out and smoke cigars, and that
Oh,
you could
wow.
smoke cigars in restaurants.
So this was when you were pretty young? Like this was right out of college?
Yeah,
or
this was
whatever?
right out
College
of
age,
college. Well,
Wow.
right out of law school.
Law school,
failed
yeah.
out of
Oh, yeah.
law school. Well, dropped out of law
Dropped
school.
out of law school. Yeah.
Drop out of law school, and then we started this. And what did we had 6 beers on tap. We brewed the beer on premise.
Whoa.
Amazing.
We imported the brewing equipment. It was a 7-barrel system. We shipped it in from Prince Edward Island, Canada.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Man,
and then
Who came up with the
full-on
recipe?
operation.
I mean, did you
so when we did this, before we started it, we found a place in Chicago, and my dad went there. I think it was called the Brewing Institute, and he went there to learn to brew beer.
That's awesome.
And that's it?
It's-
And then
it's-
after that, he's like, I'm opening a brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome because my dad's a techie, right? He's like he's like a computer guy, right? He
Oh,
worked for
wow.
things like IBM, Honeywell, and stuff like that. So it's pretty
Okay.
cool. So he was doing this, and so we were like making stuff. Like I went to CIA, St. Helena, Napa Valley.
Yeah.
I didn't take a full like, full like 2-year course there, but my dad took courses there, and I took courses there. So I learned how to make bread.
Oh, wow.
So we made sourdough bread,
Wild.
and
Goes
then
great with beer. Yeah, it's
yeah,
perfect,
and then
right?
he took courses there, and so I took a class. It was called soup, stocks, and sauces. So we could make like chicken stock, fish
Yeah.
stock, and so
Wow. So you have a
yeah,
pretty varied background. So you started
yeah,
with the law, and then you went
Yeah.
to
yeah,
beer, then you went
yeah,
to sales, and then now
yeah.
you're in real estate.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing real estate the longest since 2003. But yeah, in the
Okay.
beginning, I mean,
I mean, why did you get out of that? Why did you get out of the beer thing?
Yeah.
you mean out of
Out of the
The brewery.
microbrewery.
oh, the rent is just too high. Beijing's
Ooh,
rent is
yes.
really high.
Oh, yeah.
So
And then
how much?
also what you
What's the
have to
monthly
realize
rent
is
for
they
for
limit
a restaurant?
you when you're in China, you have to have a Chinese partner. And the
Oh,
Chinese partner has to have 51% of
Whoa.
the business.
oh, is
So
that right?
my dad found this commercial venue in Beijing where they would lease the place and we would use their business license, right?
Yeah.
And so we wouldn't have to have a Chinese partner, okay? But
Right.
the problem is they kind of know that, right? And so they're charging us extremely high. I think back in the day, we were paying 20,000 US a month in rent.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
It's a long time ago, right? So imagine now that'd probably be like 60 grand a month, right?
Yeah.
So or more.
Yeah, I don't know how much beer you could sell, but I can't imagine
Yeah.
people or
So
sourdough
basically,
bread. I
yeah. So
mean,
basically, every month we would just make money and we just give it to the landlord. And so it's just really cool.
Mm,
We would open every day, 7 days a week. We wouldn't take one.
yeah. And probably open late, right? I mean, you got
We
to stay up
open
late.
late and we do okay. I would show up like maybe 9:30 in the morning and I'd stay
Oh,
till 11 o'clock at night. And this was
oh,
7 days a week.
it's
7 days a week.
rough.
Yeah,
ouch.
because when you're paying $20,000 in rent every month, you can't
Yeah.
Got to
afford to
make it.
close, man.
Yeah.
You got to be
Yeah.
Yeah.
open. We should have been, hypothetically, we should have been open 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. People drinking at 5 in the morning. That's
Yeah.
crazy though. Yeah. I mean, the restaurant people, I tried something similar to that, and it's so tough to just spend all the time there. It's that time, right?
Yeah.
Whereas tech, or even real estate to a certain extent, like you can back off a lot of the time. Like if you don't want to sell a house, you can just go take a vacation. Tech guys,
Yeah.
we can do stuff online. But like
Yeah.
restaurants, you got to show up at 9:30 in the
Well,
morning.
you're selling your life, right?
Yeah.
You're
Oh man,
selling you're selling your time.
Your
it's
time.
crazy
Yeah.
stuff. It's crazy
Yeah.
stuff. So your oldest is 14. So
Yes.
freshman in high
Freshman,
school,
ninth grade, yeah.
ninth grade. Okay. So are you thinking like how are you and the wife approaching the tiger parent side of it? Are you like you got to go to this college, so therefore you got to do this, this, and this, or are you just letting him do whatever he wants to do?
I think my wife is definitely the tiger parents
Okay.
to some extent, but not really. I mean, she really is into the school and the grades and all that, but I don't know if you can do that anymore. I mean, I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
I just I don't want to make my kids miserable.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's tough.
definitely.
We recently had my oldest daughter was my non-binary daughter was on. They were talking about how in high school, our high school down in Palo Alto is kind of famous for there's some kids here who actually would commit suicide because of the stress. So they had to back off and this mental health and all that stuff. And Wayne, I don't know if you know, but the day we released the episode for Miley, there actually was one
Oh,
here in
man.
Palo Alto. Like they stopped the train tracks and everything. So
I did not
like
hear
that
that.
mental health
That's
side of it
terrible.
is insane. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think for these teenagers, I mean, I don't know, I think the most important is they're happy, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
I think
I
so.
mean, in a way, it's cool that we're Americanized, quote unquote, Americanized that way. Because our parents'
Yeah.
generation is just crack the whip. I do not
Yeah,
care
it
about your
doesn't
mental
matter.
health.
Happy,
You
not
better get
happy.
your
There is
A's.
no such thing. It's straight A's. and then
Yeah.
piano lessons. And like, do your kids have to do piano or anything like that? Violin, Mitch, or
every
you
day.
guys? Every
Right.
day, for real?
Well, the oldest, his piano is really good now. Okay, so
Oh,
he
Okay.
doesn't have
see?
to do it. I mean, he stopped maybe 3 years ago, but his piano is really good.
Okay.
Okay. That's
So that
awesome.
But
is
my
part Tiger
second,
Bear. See, all Asian kids are either great at
well,
violin
well,
or piano.
my wife is a
Yeah.
piano instructor,
Okay.
so she's
Oh,
the
Oh,
one
there you
so
go.
there
we
you
have a
go. Yeah.
piano at home.
And
So
it,
basically, every day you got to do 1 hour piano.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. So let me ask sort of a general wrap up question for this part of the podcast is there anything, I mean, you've done so many cool things in your life. Is there anything that you wish you would have done differently?
Yeah, of course. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're not
Awesome.
regrets though,
Okay,
right?
Yeah. Lots
so
of regrets. Lots of
okay,
good stuff.
so I chose law school in Hong Kong, right? Because because it was cheaper, because I was there, right? I think in hindsight, I think that was stupid. I think I should have just gone to the US to do it. Right?
Mm.
Hong Kong's not a good place to study, right? There's too much stuff going on. It's too fun, right? Right? You got to go
I
to some
guess
boring
so.
city, right?
Right.
Um, Tons of things. I mean,
But do you think that if you had gone to the US and then you didn't have all the
Yeah.
distractions, that you'd be a
Would you be a
lawyer
lawyer?
now? And maybe you wouldn't be as happy, right?
yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, there's so many ifs. I think
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think, like we went to when I was in high school, I went to Hong Kong. So maybe in hindsight, I should have just told my parents, hey, I'm not going to go to Hong Kong. I
Mm.
just want to go to San Mateo High. I want to go to Aragon.
Mm.
Then
Oh,
I would
right.
have all these friends from high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
because if you think about it, like I went to Davis, but not that many people from Davis returned to the Bay Area.
Mm.
Yeah.
Those Davis people, a lot of them are in Sacramento, some of
Mm.
them East Bay, some of them went to Southern California. They're all
Right.
over throughout the state, right? I mean, that's a big school, right? So I
Yeah.
Interesting.
think if you
Yeah.
have friends from a local school, I think that's good. That's why I was hesitant to have my son go to boarding school. Like I went to boarding school in Connecticut.
Uh,
So I spent there only 1 year, right? But then I never get to see those guys. I mean, I think I only keep in
yeah.
touch with one of them or two
That's a
of them.
good point. You're kind of your social
Yeah, so
circle,
why
right? I mean,
send
you're
your kids
bouncing.
to this
Yeah.
elite school in the East Coast and spend a ton of money and then come back unless they're going to stay there, you know?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
That is
right. Well,
interesting.
cool. So let's go on to the next part of the podcast, Wayne. What kind of sound effect you got us for us
Yeah.
here
Let's
right
see.
now? Dang it!
Ooh.
Our
All right.
semi-racial offensive guess sound effect for you, Mitch. That is the signal for us doing the Haru quiz. Also a very offensive term. Stands for
Yeah.
how Asian are you?
How Asian are you?
How
Haru.
Asian are you? Haru. So we're gonna ask you a couple of random questions about the Asian culture and see if you've forgotten your Hong Kong years.
It's all
I
going to
actually threw
be
a Hong Kong.
it's all going to be in Cantonese too, right?
Yeah.
Hansel, this time. And
Right.
I'm basically going to check out because I'm not going to understand anything. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. I actually
What?
threw a
What was
Hong Kong
that?
question in here.
What?
Okay, we'll start with a wacko American one, just to see actually how American you are. What is a crab rangoon? What's in it?
Ooh.
What's a crab rangoon?
Yeah,
God.
it's probably good if you don't know it. Actually, you're
It's
probably gonna
actually
think-
better if you don't know it because see, I know it because I'm very not Asian.
Is that from Louisiana?
Sort of
No.
growing up in Alabama, if you go into a Chinese restaurant,
It
crab
sounds
rangoon
like
is offered there, which
it
is
sounds
it's
like
not
it is
a
actually crab, but it has not. It
So it's
really
not
has
crab,
nothing.
huh?
It's like an
yeah.
American random. It's like an egg roll made by some American chef that they call Chinese food. So you've never heard of crab rangoon? That's hilarious.
Never
So like
heard
if
of
you
Yeah.
go to Panda Express,
They have it?
Yeah.
it's like a little fried thing with cream cheese in it.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
Yeah.
trick question. You
I
win
had
by not knowing the answer
Yeah, actually by not
because
knowing
I
it,
mean it's
you
not Asian at all.
yeah. It's totally Alabamian.
But
Alabama
I eat at
English.
Panda Express all the time, and I always get their crab rangoons. I love it.
Yeah, it's true.
Nevertheless.
That is true. They are really tasty, oddly,
They're
for
tasty.
some stupid reason.
Okay.
But yeah.
So this second question is more about just general Asian habit at home. So in the last week, so your wife is pretty Cantonese, right? Does she do the cooking or do you do the cooking?
No, I do the cooking. Her cooking's awful.
Her cooking's awful. Okay, we'll broadcast that on them. Okay, her cooking is awful. All right. So in your
Don't forget,
household,
we had the restaurant. Don't forget, we had the restaurant.
Oh, you had the restaurant.
You
had the brewery.
I took classes in
went to
culinary school.
culinary
Yeah.
classes.
You get sourdough every day for dinner.
Napa. Yeah.
Yeah, sourdough every day for dinner. I've never made sourdough.
Yeah, right. Well, the chicken
Okay.
soup or whatever.
Yeah.
Something good.
So, okay, in the last week for all the dinners that you made at home, how many times did you have white rice?
I never cook white rice.
What? Are you serious? Really?
Very rarely. I cook it maybe once every couple months or something.
Holy cow, that is so, I mean, I don't even think I've ever heard an Asian say that.
My kids do the instant rice. You know those Korean ones? 90
Oh, really? Like the,
Yeah.
not the
You
American
can microwave
ones,
it,
the Ben-
right?
You
They're
microwave
all-
I don't want to cook white rice because I don't want to eat so much rice. Yeah.
Wait, is it because
Yeah.
it's bad for you or is it you guys just don't like white
Bad.
rice?
I love white rice, but no, I don't cook it.
Okay, so for health reasons,
Yeah.
not because of like you
Yeah, if I
don't
cook
like
it,
white rice.
it'll be brown rice or purple rice or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, so you're just like
Yeah.
a super healthy dude. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, I guess that's a good reason. But like, I
You
cannot,
still get
I-
the win.
for being healthy,
Yeah, for being healthy.
I cannot not eat white rice. I eat white rice like literally like 2 or 3 times a day. Like that's just what I
Wow.
do. And I'm pretty healthy, but I love that stuff. I can't get away from it. Anything I eat,
But
I'll eat. I was telling
to
Wayne, I eat
caveat it,
tacos.
I mean,
Let's run a
Hansel,
lot.
Put white rice in it.
Hansel does train for marathons, and
That's why you need it. That's why you
Yeah,
need
Yeah,
it.
so
exactly.
you need
I
it,
need my
and you can
carbs.
afford it.
If you didn't train for
can't-
marathon,
yeah,
you
you'd
would
be
have
a tub. dude.
you would have a huge stomach from eating that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, carbs are not good for you.
they're
That
terrible.
is for sure. All right. Last question. This is our Hong Kong specific question. So this is your winner take all, Mitch. You better,
Yeah,
you better
that's
think
right.
hard on this one. Actually, this is kind of a trick question that could go in any direction. Is Hong Kong an island?
Of course, it is an island.
Yes.
There you go.
And also no.
Yeah,
Good
there you
answer.
go.
Actually, the trick question is it is an island. It's also not an island. Depending on what part of Hong Kong.
Depends where. Yeah, if you're Kowloon, then you're in the peninsula.
Exactly.
Ah,
There is Hong
double,
Kong, the
double,
island.
double winner.
There's also
Yeah.
Hong Kong,
Extra.
the everything.
Yeah.
All right, nice dinger. So Wayne, how did Mitch do today?
Yeah, overall, started off strong with the reversal. So yeah, I would say total winner.
Winner, chicken
very
dinner
Asian.
without white rice.
Yeah, without the white rice.
Chicken
But you
dinner with
mentioned
no
that you
white
do
rice.
brown and purple, so there you go.
Yeah.
You know what the
comebacker.
how to really test someone if they're really Asian, if they eat feng jiao.
Oh, I eat feng jiao all the time.
So then you're
Do-
And see, I
Wait, do
eat
you know
crab
what that is?
rangoon.
so you eat
see-
feng jiao. So okay, so you know what feng jiao is, right? Is those
the claw thing.
yeah.
Wayne, it's those braised chicken claws that are like
Oh,
brown.
okay. I eat that. Then I just
You
didn't
eat
know
those?
it by the term.
You do eat that?
You just
I'll
know what
have
it's
it at
called.
dim sum. The chicken,
Yeah.
chicken.
So
Chicken
all
fried.
my kids, my 2 older boys, they love it, and my wife loves it, and I don't like that stuff.
Oh, you do the
Oh.
feng jiao. Oh, interesting.
I actually eat it. I mean,
What-
because the thing is if you can get over how crazy, weird looking eating a claw is, it's just
Good, right?
the skin.
It's just chicken.
It's chicken skin,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
the tastiest part. Like if you
Yeah.
go to
What about laolin, Mitch? The durian. You do the durian?
no way.
I've had it, but I don't crave it.
You don't
yeah.
crave it? But you would eat
smell.
it. If somebody gave it to you, you would eat it.
I mean, when I was a kid, we would go to Singapore or Malaysia, we would eat it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I love that stuff. It stinks like hell, but I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not smell
Cool.
that good.
All right, so let's see. Let's wrap this up here. So, Mitch, this is your chance to tell us a life tip for everybody.
Okay. So since I'm a real estate guy, it's got to be about real estate. So
Nice.
I think if I were to do it all again, I mean, it's pretty simple. When you buy your first property, buy a house, not a condo. If you could buy a house,
Good job.
buy as expensive a house you can afford and comfortably own. max out yourself and forget about buying all the toys like the cars and stuff like that. So,
All
I
right.
mean, I think
That's a great tip.
I
Yeah.
think
Yep.
you got to really understand why our parents were able to, you know, bring us from Asia over here and build a life for us. It's because they were so frugal. So you really have to, there's nothing wrong with being frugal. You got to be frugal, and you can't always be in business class and first class and
Yeah. Well said
Yeah.
by an Asian.
yeah, and
Driving all the nice cars. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I
it's
mean,
kind
those
of,
cars, they just depreciate in value.
yeah.
So as soon as you can, I mean, you should have, everybody should have like as many jobs as they can. If you're not working 2 jobs, I don't see how you're going to be able to save a lot of money and do well in the Bay Area. It's just an expensive place. I mean,
Yeah.
my wife, when I first met her, I think she had 3 jobs. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I love
impressive.
that.
So, I mean,
Do you ever listen to Dave Ramsey, Mitch? Have you heard of him?
yeah, see, I don't know any of these guys.
He's like a big financial
Yeah.
advisor guy, and it's all about he's kind of like summarizes what you're saying. He's like, work your ass off, basically. Don't buy any car unless it's like a used car. Basically rice and beans, go super cheap, but then like do things like your house, because a house is all about the investment, that the worth of it goes up and all that stuff. But bust your ass to make money for that, and that's
Yeah.
what will make you wealthy.
I
That's
mean,
awesome.
even to this day, all I do is dream about, oh, I want that car. I want this car. But for
Yeah.
so long, every day, I just kind of hold back, don't do,
But meanwhile, are you
Don't
driving
do-
like a Tesla or something?
Yeah, exactly.
no. I just drive an
He's
old
got a
car.
Maserati.
No, hey, I drive the same car that my kid so my kid's freshman in high school, right?
Yeah.
I'm driving the same car that I was driving when he was in preschool.
Oh,
nice.
that's balls out. I love that.
That is
I
awesome.
love
So,
that, because that's so
I
opposite
never
of what Bay
realized
Area
that,
people
but
do.
I was looking at pictures and I was like, oh, smokes, that's the same car. So my youngest kid is going to preschool now. I was like, oh, this is the same car.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's
That is
awesome. Yeah.
that is the Asian in you, man. That itself wins the entire Haru quiz.
Yeah.
That's so
But my
frugal. That's
buddies, like
awesome. I love
some of
it.
these old buddies, like I have a buddy, he lives in Asia, he lives in Taiwan.
Okay.
I know him from Taiwan. I pick him up from the airport and he looks at my car and he goes, Mitch, I thought you would have had a newer car by now.
And
I
you're
was
like,
like,
nope,
what?
I'm smart.
You don't like my car?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm with you though. I mean, not with the car. I will have a new car, but like I have clothes that I'm like, this t-shirt I have on, this $15 t-shirt is probably, I've had it for like 20 years. I just
Oh yeah, man.
rotate the
I
same
will look
shit over and
at
over.
baby pictures of my kids and I'm wearing the same shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, well, good quality, good quality. It speaks to the
Saving the
quality.
money.
Same as your
Good
car.
stuff.
At least your car must be pretty good quality for when
Yeah.
you did have it, right?
Oh, you
And
fix it. Keep on fixing it.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
need to kind of service it, I guess.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, that's awesome, Mitch. That's a great life tip. Well, that kind of wraps up our podcast for today. Thanks a bunch, Mitch. It was great chatting with you.
Yeah, thanks, Mitch.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys.
We are sponsored by none other than the Coder School, a company that teaches kids how to code with over 70 locations all around the country. So if you're interested in getting your kids to code, head online and check us out. Learn to code, change the world. Thanks for listening.